Hello everyone, and welcome to episode what I believe to be 3 and or 4 of What If Izuku Midori Had the Mask. Let's get this shit in overdrive. Because I've been waiting to get in the mindset of this, and dear lord, it's gonna be fun. So, Izuku, falls asleep. We're going directly after. He conked out, right? And he begins to see the visions of every single person that has wore the mask. And how the mask works. Stuff like that. Pretty basic stuff, right? Pretty low behold schwanky shit. And like I said, this is mask from comics, not from fucking other shit. You know what I'm saying? But, when Izuku, wakes up in the middle of the night, because Izuku gets bored of his dreams. He doesn't know why. It just doesn't fancy him at the moment. So, he gets up, and he's bored, right? He doesn't really give a fuck right now. He's tired. And to be honest, Damien's out, walking around, Damian Wayne with Batman, and basically pulling Robin time. So, like I said, this is, basically the same day. You know what I mean? So, Damien's, kinda in pain still, but he can walk it off. He's a Robin. He was trained to get his ass beat. Fuck. But, yeah, no, and he just decided, no, what, fuck it. Let's see if he's outside this time at night. And Lord knows what he sees is someone wearing Izuku street clothes with a green head. It's either a green head or a really, really good mask, right? And he finally thinks, oh, Izuku got a fucking mask finally. So, and Izuku's going further than he usually would, because he's I'm pretty sure I could get back to my neck of the woods before Mom and Dad wake up. Yeah, seems about right. That type of shit. Izuku goes outside of his normal wheelhouse, right? And Robin calls Batman. Hold on. And tells him, hey, Izuku got a mask now. Basically giving the news, right? And, Batman would eventually get to where Izuku's at. And, Izuku's out of his wheelhouse. And people know of him in that area. So, I'm not gonna lie to you, Two-Face wants him dead. That or him to be under payroll. So, his idea is to, okay, kidnap him. That's their first priority. So, what they end up doing is, getting 6 vans, because you can't dodge bullets. Well, at least that's what Two-Face believes wholeheartedly. You can't, unless you're the Flash or some shit. But other than that, That's basically going to be their MO. They're going to threaten him with Uzis and shit. Keep in mind, Izuku is wearing the mask, so this shit's going to get funky. So, like, when there's a mugging, it isn't staged, it's an actual mugging. Like, it's like Izuku walks down the alleyway, and it's the first guy that he beat the shit out of in this town. It's a Joker goon. And apparently he got out on bail. Apparently he somehow survived the knife to the side of the head. Luckily. But there was some brain damage, but he still has most of himself still there, so he's gonna keep robbing people. But, Izuku walks down and says, "Oh, hey, you're the guy who I stabbed in the side of the head." Like, just super calm. Like, usually Izuku would feel like a small adrenaline boost when he goes to confront somebody. Nah, not even close. Like, because he doesn't register him as a threat in the slightest. Not in this person's dreams does he even recognize him as a threat. And, like, to be honest, this person has been looking for Izuku and his family. Like, he wants Izuku fucking dead. Because, like, no one blamed him for getting stabbed in the head and used as, like, a shield to shoot Harley. Like, you can't fucking blame him for that. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, he sees the person, well, to his head, he hears the voice of the kid that stabbed him, and some masked little shit. But at this moment in time, he is, like I said, he doesn't see the face, but he sure as shit hears the voice, and he's like, "Oh, shoot, bring her ass here, boy." Like, he kind of forgets that he's mugging this woman, right? And Izuku just kind of stands there, not doing a damn thing, because something is happening. Time slows down to a fucking crawl for Izuku. Like, it's almost like he's not even moving. And Izuku begins to see all of the actions that he could take, and the most favorable outcome for Izuku. He sees that if Izuku charged him, he wouldn't be surprised and attempt to go for a low blow. So that's what Izuku does. Time focuses back up and he charges forward. Or Batman and Robin watching from the rooftops, because that's just how it works. Meanwhile, vans begin to arrive and go around the location. People begin to notice Izuku. And to be perfectly honest, it's interesting, because when Izuku moves out of the way for the low blow, one moment. Once he moves out of the way for a low blow, he's basically like, it feels like time stops for him. And he sees the outcome again. And he could knock him out immediately. Or kill him. All of the ways that he could kill him, there's only one real good way to kill him. Punching him directly in the side of the head. Like, and there's is still some bandaging there. And they kind of had to leave the knife blade in to save him. Like, it's weird. But, like, they were able to, like, they had to put something back in its place. Or he would just go brain dead. He would die. So, they decided, fuck it. We're just gonna dull the blade. Like, that's all they could do. Really, to save this man's life. And Izuku's like, nah, he survived a knife to the head. That's already worthy enough. And he basically, what Izuku does is, for the outstretched leg, reaches down and punches the kneecap of the leg that is swinging forward, breaking the leg, causing him to fall forward, grabbing the same leg, popping the kneecap, and just the leg, just everything out of place, dislocating all of his shit, and just yanking him backwards, causing him to still be falling forward, but all the momentum fucking basically stops and has him going backwards, so he's kind of suffering a bit of whiplash and a lot of pain because he dislocated all of his leg shit. Just like, he dislocated his leg from his hip, his thigh from his knee from his fucking quad. It's just like his heel from his like quad. Like, it's all fucked up. His leg is not okay. And as like he yanks, dude begins to fall backwards. And what Izuku does is pretty simple. He kicks him directly in the spine. And it is like one of the most just, well, let's end it, just crack, and just Batman and Robin hear the sound of breaking bone as this guy curls forward, stopping his head from hitting the ground, but his back is broken. And Izuku's just like, oh shit, that was faster than last time. What the fuck? I'm getting really good at this. And he's like talking to himself because like he noticed Robin and Batman way sooner than he thought he would. So like, then he like goes outside the alley and turns a corner and disappears from their sight. Like, when they get in sight range to be able to see him, he's gone. Right? And Izuku's behind both of them with a pot and pan that he somehow found in a trash can and just fucking slams that shit. Like, both pot and pan right together in between both of them. Like, I'm scaring the shit out of both of them. Like, just the fuck? So, like, Izuku's just standing there, giggling to himself. He's just like, with the same smile, which, like, they realize, oh shit, that's not a mask. What the fuck is that? Like, yeah, and Izuku's just like, oh fuck, that was funny. I'm happy. I could say this now. I scared the shit out of Batman. And in his fucking blade. That's funny. Damn. Alright. Fuck y'all following me for? And it's like, you said you weren't doing this at nighttime. Well, things change all the time. And to be honest, I got bored. Already. And like, Batman's just like, fuck. Like he thinks he was hiding superpowers from him, and he wasn't using them because Izuku still doesn't know he has a fucking mask on. So like, when Robin says, "Yo, what the fuck happened to your face?" Like, nice, and he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "What?" And he just kind of like pulls out his phone, looks in the selfie screen, and he's just like, "Oh shit! When the fuck did I put this on?" Whatever. Whatever, don't matter. And like, to be honest, Izuku's fine with it because I'm not gonna lie to you. The mask still has like drug-like effects. It's just not potent with Izuku. It's like, God, how do I explain this? It's like a really weird, it's like you could stop when you want to. You just find it enjoyable. Like, it's one of those situations, like, yeah, once a day, like every Friday I crack one open with the boys on the corner on some Hank Hill shit. Like, that's about it. That's how it is for Izuku. So, in all reality, Izuku is just like, huh, I did not know I had the fucking mask on. Huh, I did not know that. And like, during this, they kind of lost him, and I'm talking about I mean the Two-Face goons. So they're like, fuck it, we lost him. Awesome, go through alleyways, we'll find him. That kind of thing. So, when it comes down to Izuku, he's just kind of chilling with Batman and Robin, and he's like, hold up. Oh, fuck it. It's late enough. I'm about to get me a damn Slurpee. Fuck it. Fuck it. And he just kind of begins making his way down. And Batman and Robin are like, what the fuck? What? Look. Because he's... To be honest, they're just kind of like, alright, you know what? Like, he already beat the shit out of Robin. I'm good for now. Like, to be honest, they're just gonna make sure Izuku doesn't die. Like, that's basically the thing. And from what Batman has seen, and what Damian has seen, he was holding back significantly. Even when Batman thought, okay, yeah, no, this was his full potential. No. This was Izuku holding back still. Like, in all reality, the only reason, like, he has more of a future sight, which is about damn near a minute long, is because of the mask. And I'm like, it gets a heavy boost for that. And Izuku uses that shit subconsciously, right? It's like anytime there might be like the slightest chance of danger, oh well, I use it. Like, it's almost habit. You know what I mean? It's like when you feel something like crawling up the back of your neck, almost like Spidey sense, but like more, yeah, no, something feels off. And I'ma just keep looking over my shoulder because I think I'm being followed type shit. But, yeah. In all reality, Izuku just does what he does best. Random shit to people. Like, Batman and them are watching. Nothing happens that night. But, like, dude, there are so many more people. Like, Izuku's, like, he's a bit more vicious, but other than that, that's about it. Like, and when it's, like, 2, he's like, whatever, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, just, and he, like, gets a smoothie, and, like, well, it's not a smoothie. It's more like a 7-Eleven slushie, and, like, walks over, gets a, what was it? Gets some of the fucking, you know these 7-Eleven pizzas? For being, like, the equivalency of hot dog pizzas, they're pretty fucking good. Like, to be the equivalency of fucking, and, well, that's how that works. Kind of pizza place, but it's like, and I know you're like wondering, so wait, 7-Elevens have pizza on it? Yeah, sometimes. Because one down here in West Chicago, I think it's near the hospital. Yeah, no, I actually think it's like right across the street from the hospital. There is just like a 7-Eleven with slushies, pizza, and hot dogs and churros. Like, just a snack station. That's what the 7-Eleven near the hospital is. And fuck, let me tell you something. After you get a shot and your mom takes you to get a fucking Slurpee dog, that shit's good. But, yeah. But, yeah, no. When Izuku, like, gets home, his mother and shit are already asleep. His people are fucking sleeping. Like, he gets home, he eats, and then he realizes mom, like, left dinner for him in the fridge. And then he's like, oh, well, I guess I'm putting that shit in Tupperware for lunch tomorrow. So, like, he proceeds to put it in Tupperware, just kind of, like, having that shit ready to go for lunch tomorrow, and it's like, okay. And then, like, he takes it out of the fridge, puts it on the counter, leaves a note on it, says, do not put it back in the fridge. Me and you both know I have sensitive teeth. And he just goes back upstairs, takes the mask off, and he's like, I'm gonna keep this, fuck it. And he just kind of puts it in his backpack, just in case some bullshit like that happens. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't trust the school anymore, because it kind of got attacked because Bruce Wayne's child was in it. So that's about it. That's kind of what happened. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope all of you enjoyed. This will probably be one of those sessions where I'll make 2 of this episode and probably 1 Flash episode. It's either that or a different episode. Don't matter. But, yeah, peace. Hold on. I need to sell out. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. To be honest, it's getting repetitive. So, probably the last 2 minutes. Nah, it's not gonna be 2 minutes. Probably 10 seconds of each video. It's probably gonna be scrolling through my pictures to get to this, and that's it. Because my studio quality is amazing. Goodbye.